Hi, and welcome back to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel, and now I am here with Jeff Specht, who is with the Oregon Pro Art Chamber Orchestra, and it's so nice to have you on again.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
It is a pleasure. For me, too. You are the music director and conductor for Oregon Pro Art Chamber Orchestra. It's always a mouthful. OPACA?
OPACO is our acronym.
OPACO. There you go. If you can tell our viewers who may have missed just a little bit about the orchestra, because it's a volunteer orchestra, right?
It's a volunteer orchestra, and actually we have a kind of an orchestra family. We have, in the past we've been on the show to talk about the Oregon Pro Art Chamber Orchestra, which is an adult semi-professional orchestra.
Right.
And we also have two youth orchestras that are part of the organization as well.
Which we haven't really focused on them in the past.
Right, and that's what I'm hoping to talk about tonight, and hopefully give a chance for your viewers to learn a little bit more about the youth programs we offer and the types of opportunities that are available to the young musicians throughout the Portland area.
Great. Well, you very kindly brought a couple of those young musicians with you.
I did.
And I think we should maybe talk to them or just find out who they are, and maybe they can do a little performance for us. I would love that. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Can you tell me your name and where you're from, and then pass the mic over, and then surprise us?
My name is Mackenzie. I am from Portland, born and raised, and I've been playing cello for about 5 years.
Lovely.
I'm Gage O'Callahan. I live in Vancouver, Washington, and I've been playing for about 5.5 years.
Lovely. Thank you. So now you're going to share some lovely music with us. What a nice treat. Lovely. Thank you both so much. That was amazing.
They sound fantastic.
Yes,
tonight.
they do. Do you often have them just in pairs like that, or you have?
One of the
larger?
highlights of this program is not only the students get an opportunity to play in the chamber orchestra format, so they're with a larger group
Right.
of peers, but they also get the experience of playing in chamber groups. So you'll get duets like this, you'll get quartets, you'll get octets. We pair them with like-leveled students, and then also they get coaching from some of the best Portland musicians as well.
Nice,
So
nice.
it's one of the highlights we have is they get the orchestra experience, they get the chamber experience, and of course then the outreach experience of performing not only their normal concerts but outreach to schools. So it's a lot of
great.
different unique
And just
opportunities they get.
The opportunity to perform at that level, is a great experience, I would imagine, and a wonderful thing for somebody's self-esteem and confidence to be able to go out and do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of the neat things about our program too is they get that one-on-one attention. They get that close that a chamber experience can only offer is getting that close knit, more direct contact with the teachers.
I like that. Next time I'm interviewing them. So this is great. You said you have 2 youth orchestras, is that right?
2 youth orchestras. We have PAX, which is our Pro Art Conservatory Strings, and that's for the younger students who are kind of getting their feet wet with the chamber orchestra experience. Some it's their first orchestra experience. Some have been doing it for a couple of years. Then we have Opaco, which is the Oregon Pro Art Youth Chamber Orchestra, and that's the advanced orchestra for the top wind and string players.
Wow. So how many kids are involved in the program altogether?
Right. Currently, we serve about 80 students throughout the greater Portland area. We have students from Vancouver area, also throughout the Portland metro area.
Like Gage there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. We have a good sample here
Yes, you
of
do.
students
Yes,
from
you
the
do.
orchestra.
So tell me, if a parent maybe was watching this and they were thinking, I'd really like to have my kid involved in something like that. You need some experience. You need to know how to play an instrument already. How much experience or what level do they need to be at to be
It varies
considered?
from the orchestra. The PAX, of course, is for younger students who are just getting their feet wet. The ability to read music, to play at a basic proficient level. For specifics, they can actually go to our website,
okay.
and when they go to our main page, they click on the button that says Youth Orchestras, and they can
It'll
click
lay
on the
out for them
button for auditions. It'll have the auditions based on level, based on
okay.
by instrument, so they can get more specifics, and they can even apply and request more information through our website.
Oh, good. Now, you have auditions coming up this summer, don't you?
This summer we have auditions in June, and they will also have another round in August. And of course we audition throughout the year as students find out more about us and they want to join us mid-year. We also host auditions as musicians get interested. But June and August are
That's
our main
your main times.
audition time frame.
How much of a time commitment is this for a youth to be in the orchestra?
They rehearse nearly every week throughout the season. They start
But not
in
every
September.
day.
Not every day. Currently on Monday nights, depending on the level of the orchestra, the younger orchestra rehearses for a shorter period of time, hour and a half to 2 hours, and then 2 hours to 2 hours and 45 minutes, or two and a half hours rather, for the advanced students.
So that's manageable, I think.
Yeah,
it's manageable.
yeah. But the experience that's gotten from it, the opportunities, the opportunity to meet other like-minded musicians throughout the community,
Yeah.
and the ability to develop their instrument and develop something that they love to do is, you can't really put a time frame on that.
Yeah,
of
I
course.
imagine so. You brought some pictures, and I think they'll be kind of showing them as we go through, and encourage people to take a look at that and see what's going on behind the scenes there. What do you think is the most important thing a student gets besides honing their skills as a musician? Personally, what do kids get out of that?
Well, I think a lot of things. You touched on confidence, building the ability to kind of come out of their shell a little bit, the ability to learn a discipline, to actually have to sit down and practice something.
Discipline itself is a huge thing to learn.
Is a major thing.
Yeah.
To do anything well in music, it requires great discipline.
And that's something you need in every job, that you ever have, or just in your life, actually.
But for me, being a chamber orchestra conductor, for me, one of the most important things is the communal act of making music. Music is such, when you play a Beethoven symphony or you play a Rossini overture like the youth orchestra is playing at their next concert, it requires so many people to put together and to make happen that, you get to be a part of something that's greater than yourself, meet a lot of new people and make beautiful music with other people. And you're part of this thing that creates creates something beautiful for the world.
I like that, Jeff. Now, and that wouldn't even have occurred to me just right off the bat that that would be a really huge part of it. I mean, we are all members of the the world community, but that's that's a great thing.
Every time someone goes to a concert, whether they're performing or they're just going to listen, are part of that communal process. The audience participates in their way just as much as the orchestra participates.
That's kind of beautiful.
One of the beautiful things about what music does and how it brings people together.
Wow, I like that. I like that a lot. So some of these pictures we've been looking at, these are scenes from the just different performances.
Different performances. You'll see some pictures of the adult orchestra in there, but we also have various pictures. Of course, that one was just of the wind section of the youth group.
Now you have performances throughout the year. You have like 4 different main concerts that you do. Is that right? Is it 4?
Yes, the Opaco, the adult chamber orchestra.
Right.
We have 5 performances throughout the season.
Okay.
The youth orchestras do 4.
That was my question. And are those at different times from the? I mean, they're not like following the.
They're around the same time frame.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're not the same day. And
not
night.
the same day. No.
Okay. So if I want to go see them and not you.
Exactly. You can do that without any hassle for me. So.
But so if people want to go to attend some of those concerts and kind of check them out from that aspect, they can go to your website and
go to our website and click on events, and they can see all the events listed for the organization.
Keep really busy.
We do.
Yeah.
And one of the beautiful things about this organization is we're constantly growing. And what's exciting for us is we have the 2 youth orchestras currently, but next season we're excited to announce that we'll be expanding to a 3rd orchestra. So we'll now have a beginning and intermediate, which will be called PACE, P-A-Y-C-E, which is the Pro Art Youth Chamber Ensemble, and that will serve our intermediate level students. And we'll have Opaco, of course, as our advanced orchestra. As long as you've got an acronym, you're good, right? Exactly. And we'll be adding a new opportunity, which will be a youth wind band, a symphonic wind band, and that'll be it's PASW is the acronym.
It's a little tougher, isn't it?
The closest we can come to is PAWS for the cuteness factor. But that will be open to all wind, brass, and percussion players from ages 10 to 23, and the focus will be to perform major band literature and also get an opportunity to do chamber wind music, which is something that you don't often get to experience.
So this is a great opportunity for the musicians in the area. Do the youth musicians often transition into the adult group?
Some do. We have a number of students that go on to college, study music, of course, study different fields. We get all sorts of interests, all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of types of young students who are just hungry to play music and hungry to meet other musicians and to make beautiful music and develop their craft. Wow. We cater to all sorts of people.
I bet the backgrounds of the kids are very, very diverse.
Absolutely.
We can't talk about money really, but sometimes playing an instrument can be very expensive. Is there help for kids that want to be in play music? Are there organizations around that help kids with that kind of thing?
We do. The Royal Rosarians are generous sponsors of our youth program and provide financial aid scholarships for students who might have a financial need. So,
it can be expensive, and it's just one more thing a family might have to pay for. But it's something you'd hate to deny a kid, especially if they have the passion and any talent whatsoever.
Right. And our goal is to not turn down a student who's qualified and who has earned a position with one of our orchestras, to not turn them down for financial reasons or any other reason, to help them pursue what they love. And not only are the gracious donations by the Royal Rosarians, but we also accept donations from various private donors who will donate and say, put this towards a student scholarship.
That's my next question. So if I had a little extra cash here and I wanted to support a musician, say I want this to go toward, could I say I want this to go to somebody who plays the violin?
Absolutely.
Could I do that?
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's all easily done through our website. Just go to, you can find information about the youth orchestras, our concerts, and you can even find ways of donating and getting involved in the organization as a volunteer.
Great.
So
So you do have other volunteer opportunities.
Yes. We're always in need of people to help with concert production, which can include working the front of house, helping with basic office stuff as far as getting
Those are
concert
things I could
production
do as a
going.
non-musician.
Exactly. And we also need volunteers for the youth orchestra to help with running rehearsals, making sure that monitors are placed, and
Good.
there are a lot of different things we can use
Good.
help with.
That's
So
great.
if anyone's interested in volunteering, just get in touch with us, and we'll be happy to accept their time
Good.
and assistance.
Well, we're almost out of time, and I do want to have a chance to listen to a little bit as we leave
Absolutely.
this show. So, spring fundraiser.
Spring fundraiser. We're in the midst of our spring fundraiser. We just had a kickoff event at Michelle's Pianos on April 19th, this past Sunday, where we had some young musicians play. We also had some of the musicians from the adult ensemble play. Susan Smith, who was one of our guest artists this season, came back and did some performing with us on the piano. And that kicks off our goal to raise $10,000 to help grow the youth orchestra opportunities, to increase the experiences that the students can get. And this kickoff will go through the end of May. So if anyone's interested to help us achieve
Again,
that
go to
goal,
the website.
Go to the website.
Okay, we're just about out of time, so I'm going to kick it back to them. I know there's another something going on, Vines of Spring, on Saturday, May 30th. Check out their website. In the meantime, thank you so much, but let's go out listening to some lovely music from the youth orchestra.
My favorite thing about community media is how people find their voice and tell their story.
It's the message of, by, and for a community.
We're a gathering place because it gets people of all sorts of different backgrounds underneath one roof.
It's art, It's technology.
A snapshot of our community.
Going live.
In 3, 2, 1.